Tonight's matchup between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Phoenix Suns reads like a modern-day chess match. Star power versus reinvention, veteran management of minutes versus hungry young cores, and a betting market that's already pricing in small edges based on health and depth. The Lakers enter the season leaning on experience and championship DNA. LeBron James posted 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds and 8.2 assists per game in 2024-25 and remains the primary playmaker and closer whenever he's on the floor. That kind of production, with LeBron still operating at an elite usage and efficiency, gives Los Angeles a steady offensive backbone and late-game control few teams can match. The Lakers have also tinkered with lineup pieces in the offseason, adding depth while juggling two-way contracts and new vets, and the coaching staff has repeatedly emphasized load management for LeBron to keep him fresh for the long season. Anthony Davis is the defensive fulcrum who can flip a game on both ends. In 2024-25, Davis averaged roughly 24.7 points and 11.6 rebounds when healthy, and his rim protection and ability to finish at the rim are core reasons the Lakers can neutralize interior attacks. The pairing of LeBron's playmaking and Davis's two-way presence remains the Lakers' most reliable path to exploiting matchups, but that formula only works if both stay healthy and the role players supply consistent shooting. The Lakers' training camp has shown encouraging signs. Jared Vanderbilt recently said he feels great after a healthy offseason and could reintroduce the physical, defensive energy that has been missing whenever he's been sidelined. That's a potential X factor for LA if Vanderbilt can stay on the floor. That said, Los Angeles has already seen some early injury noise. Veteran forward Maxi Kleber reportedly tweaked his quad at training camp and is set for an MRI as a precaution. While Kleber isn't the primary scoring engine, his spacing and three-point gravity matter in high-leverage minutes. Losing him, even short-term, forces the Lakers to rework small ball rotations and can make them more frontcourt heavy. Meanwhile, some Lakers veterans were held out of the first practice as the team continues cautious return to play protocols, a sign the coaching staff is managing workloads aggressively. Those short-term absences are not catastrophic, but bettors should watch practice reports closely because late scratches or minute restrictions for role players can shift small market lines and player props. On the other sideline, the Phoenix Suns are a team in transition. Devin Booker remains the engine. He averaged 25.6 points and 7.1 assists in 2024-25. And when Booker is rolling, Phoenix can outscore anybody for stretches. But the Suns' roster picture changed meaningfully over the last offseason, including blockbuster moves that moved pieces like Kevin Durant out in a trade that reshaped Phoenix's offensive profile and placed more creative burden on Booker and emerging pieces. The result is a Suns unit that still has top-end scoring ability but fewer proven secondary scoring outlets than in years when a second super scorer took pressure off Booker. That dynamic makes their margin for error much slimmer if injuries or slow nights hit their top creators. The Suns' interior rotation has its own health notes. Mark Williams, center, was listed out of the preseason opener and is on the injury watch list. Other depth pieces like Nick Richards and Kobe Brea have been day-to-day with nagging issues. These frontcourt availability questions are important because the Lakers attack the paint with a combination of Anthony Davis and pick-and-roll actions that punish soft rim protection. If Williams and Richards are limited or unavailable, Phoenix will lean on smaller lineups and more perimeter defense, a strategy that works against slower, half-court teams but can get exposed in transition if the Lakers push pace. Keep an eye on the Suns' official injury page and local beat reports in the 48 hours before tip-off to see whether the team has to reconfigure its starting five. Now let's talk odds because this is where viewers who bet will want the freshest intel. Recent market snapshots show the Lakers as a slight favorite in many books, with sample lines like LOL-2.5 and moneyline around LOL-139, PHX +118 in historical matchups and preseason model calls, numbers that suggest bookmakers view the Lakers as the safer single game play due to star continuity and home court comfort in Los Angeles. DraftKings and other big books are listing the Suns' totals and sidelines in ways that reflect Phoenix's retooled roster. When a team loses a second high-usage scorer, models effectively discount certain offensive scenarios, tightening lines in favor of the healthier, more stable opponent. For bettors, that means the window for advantageous value often opens on team totals and specific player props rather than the main spread, especially if any injury or footing news breaks. From a matchup perspective, the biggest tactical battle will be how the Suns guard LeBron and Davis without getting torched on the glass or in transition. Phoenix historically defends the perimeter with length and switches, but the Lakers have an advantage if they can force mismatches. LeBron attacking closeouts, easy kickouts to shooters, and Davis finishing through traffic. If Phoenix counters by doubling Davis in the post and daring role players to beat them, then the game becomes a two-way tug of war of bench shooting versus interior toughness. For the Suns to win, Booker needs to hit north of his 25.6 ppg average with high efficiency, near the 46% FG he posted in 2024-25, while the secondary pieces, whether rookies or vets added in the rebuild, must make meaningful stops and knock down open threes. Let's break down the player props and market angles bettors should watch the most closely. If Maxi Kleber's MRI shows precautionary rest, that immediately increases minutes for roll forwards who can provide more rebounding and rim protection, a detail that shifts team rebound totals and Davis's block assist props. If Jared Vanderbilt stays healthy and plays 25+ minutes, his defensive rebounding and hustle stats, steals, deflections, make him a strong value play on defensive prop markets. On Phoenix's side, Booker's points line will be the single most reactive prop to any injury. When the Suns are missing frontcourt personnel, his usage spikes and books often underprice his over in the first markets before robo-adjusts correct the line. Betting responsibly. The safer plays are small parlay legs, Knicks example aside, and targeted player lines after confirming final injury reports. Now for the deeper analytics. Last season the Lakers produced a strong two-way floor when healthy and paced under an offense that balanced isolation for LeBron with pick and rolls for Davis and opportunistic three-point shooting from role players. Their team effective field goal percentage and rim finish rate were among the league's better marks when the rotation was stable, and that stability is why sportsbooks price them as favorites against a Suns team still searching for consistent secondary scores. Phoenix's offensive rating last season hinged on Booker's isolation scoring. He also posted 7.1 assists, showing playmaking ability, but isolation-heavy attacks have higher variance and are more prone to collapses when the defense can rotate help effectively, which the Lakers can do with Davis's rim deterrence and LeBron's passing. That statistical reality explains why oddsmakers give the edge to the Lakers in many projections. Narratively, this is a compelling watch for neutral fans and bettors. You have the LeBron storyline. Can he manage a heavy minutes load at age 40 and still dominate late-game situations? You have Phoenix's rebuild storyline. Can Booker sustain elite efficiency while the roster around him reconfigures? And you have the betting storyline. Will sportsbooks overreact to training camp injuries and create exploitable early market value? These human elements create micro-drama that's perfect for a YouTube video. Show the training camp clips, highlight the injury reports, and overlay the live market lines to demonstrate how a single practice update can swing a prop by points or a money line by double digits. So what's the final read and score projection? Taking the injury context, recent odds, and stylistic matchups into account, my data-driven call for this clash is Los Angeles Lakers 118, Phoenix Suns 108. Why 10 points? The Lakers' proven two-way identity, LeBron's 24.4 ppg, 8.2 APG leadership and Davis's 24.7, 11.6 interior dominance, combined with better depth and current training camp momentum gives LA a tangible edge if both sides play to expected level. Phoenix's offense is still talented, but without the same secondary certainty and with frontcourt doubts, Mark Williams' status and other day-to-day concerns, there's a higher downside risk for their scoring output. The book's slight lean toward the Lakers, e.g., minus 2.5 spreads and SUB 230 totals in historical preseason lines, aligns with this projection. It suggests a moderately favored Lakers win rather than a coin flip. As always, if a late injury report confirms a key Suns starter out or a Lakers role player restricted, update your wager. Lines are fluid and the smart money moves with confirmed data. If you're making content out of this prediction, sell the drama. Open with training camp clips of LeBron, Booker. Then cut to the injury ticker, Kleber MRI, Mark Williams out, and overlay the live DraftKings moneyline and totals. Walk viewers through how to read a line, why a minus 2.5 spread matters, show the player props you'd target, buy low on Vanderbilt steals if he's healthy, wait on Booker overs until Williams' status is confirmed, and close with the bold final score projection. That structure keeps viewers engaged because it blends narrative tension, actionable betting tips, and a confident prediction, the three elements that convert watches to likes, comments, and subscribes. A final bettors checklist before you lock a bet. 1. Check the official injury report 2 hours before tip. Many books will adjust lines in the final 60 to 30 minutes. 2. Compare money lines across BetMGM, DraftKings, and FanDuel. Small differences on the money line can be the difference between value and a break-even play. 3. Only take player prop overs when usage is confirmed. For example, avoid betting a Booker over when the Suns announce extra rest for perimeter shooters. 4. Consider a low-risk hedge like a small same-game parlay leg on Lakers team total if you expect a fast pace. Those simple discipline rules protect bankrolls and let you bet with an edge. Want this read turned into a full video script with timestamps, B-roll cues, and on-screen graphics? I can expand this into a 6 to 9 minute narrated piece that opens with the training camp injury tickers, runs the odds analysis in the middle, and closes with the dramatic final score reveal and betting card. If you want the shorter social cut, I'll produce a punchy 30 to 45 second teaser for shorts emphasizing the final prediction and the do not bet until check final injury report reminder. Which version would you like next? If you enjoyed this preview and want daily NBA odds, injury updates, and betting predictions, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Beyond the Box Score, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a pick.